Hello, it's Mr. Jellylegs. Oh, sorry for the dodgy intro. But I think I've already pressed some stuff. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now the thing's asking me, does anyone really truly know what that is? I don't know, because when I boot the game up, for some reason my desktop stuff stays on, so everything was in the way. And when I pressed a button to get rid of it, it moved on the conversation with whatever this thing is. Right, anyway, let's get on. Does anyone really truly know? I don't know what. Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. Anything about what? You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? Quite a few people, actually. It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. Is this going to be the last time I see you? There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. True, true. And neither of us know what time it is. Well, it's 11:25 at night. I guess some settings are just unsettable. That's one way to look at it. Well, if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. I gathered. You don't have me here when the game starts next time. That's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. Well, not necessarily. You get online games. You like being alone, don't you? Yeah, sometimes. Probably about as much as most people. You know, it's always nice to be alone sometimes, isn't it? You know, just shut off and not have to give a fuck about anything or anyone. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. Not really in my job description, but that's okay. Alright, what setting is this? Jesus. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. That's a weird little system they put in there. Right, in the last episode of this, we did a lot with the bucket, okay? I feel like the bucket took center stage there. Yeah, what? So, we're gonna carry on without the bucket. I know it's gonna be weird, but, you know, the bucket isn't the only thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Sorry,
Perhaps
bucket, we're going without you.
Memo.
Is he gonna mention that I left the bucket?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Well,
and
it's
Stanley
my
knew
way,
it perfectly
okay.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How about no?
Yes, truly a room
I want to
worth
find
admiring.
the last
But
Figleys.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right, yeah, so go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Hold on, no, this just takes me back this way. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me. Where is that last fucking thing?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Don't tell me I'm just going to end up doing the same fucking thing over and over again. Oh, there's no elevator this time. In the last episode, there was a weird elevator.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
Maybe that might be
human
where
life.
the last
Shocked,
Figlet is at the very end of the game.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible,
Yes.
he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
The narrator can
That
stop my
kind of
nuts. Come on,
anxiety
mate.
isn't healthy.
People have
So
seen this
he
God knows how many
relaxed for a
times.
few moments with some calming new age music.
This ain't new age music, it's a pile of bollocks. I want my Figlet. Give me my Figlet. Me and my Figlet are meant to be.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That's what she said. Oh. Right, collectible. Keep an eye out for the collectible, man. It's gonna be at the end, isn't it? That's where it's gonna be. Where else could it be, man? It's like the last one.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, I know you've all seen this a million times already, but you know, these are the kind of games that are meant to be played over and fucking over again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you all a favour. I'm going to cut out all this repetitiveness, and if I find the figlet or anything different, then I'll put you back in. But until then, just so you don't have to see the repetitiveness of this, I'll see you in a moment.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Well, I wanted a different ending. Jesus.
Stanley,
well, last time I pressed on, it just showed me ducks and shit.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave.
Well, at least this is a different ending.
If you want to throw my story off track,
but no figlet. There's no figlet over here.
Than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
yes.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Nuclear? That's a bit extreme, don't you think?
How
Jesus
long until
Christ.
detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this
lovely.
is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
What am I supposed to do?
About me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Mate, I don't know what I'm
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
This is a dick move, man. I don't know what I'm doing. You have 3 attempts remaining.
Me. What's the matter,
Attempts at
Stanley?
what?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea?
Stanley, why can't you fucking run? I don't know what I'm doing, mate. I'm just going around pressing buttons. Stanley, I don't know what any of it means.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Well, aren't you a massive dick?
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left.
Everything just says goodbye.
30 seconds until a big nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Is there actually a way you can beat this with all the buttons?
Real life? Or will you let it go peacefully? A choice.
You bastard!
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in.
You're an absolute dickweed! Well. That was an ending. But I still didn't get my Figleys.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
I'm taking the bucket.
Is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky
There's one more area that I
indeed.
think I know I could go. There's only limited places
Stanley
you can go without
the
repeating
bucket tightly
shit.
to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
There's a
that the
thing that I
employee
think
lounge
might
was
be an
simply the
ending. It
place
could be
to
wrong. I could be wasting a bunch of time doing this.
And here it was. Had the
What?
bucket turned out to be correct? No,
Just
never
a
mind.
guess.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
right.
Go somewhere else.
There's
the
that
cargo lift,
open
yes.
door there.
Go there.
I feel like if I
said the
fall on that
bucket.
truck,
Now ride the
I
lift
might
all the way
survive.
to the top.
'Cause why else
There's
would that
something
be
up
open?
there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this, but Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
I don't know where else to go. I don't know what else to do. Mate, where's the last Figlet? God fucking damn it. Quite a lot of the endings I've done in the previous episodes, I've been like
Stanley was so
bucket-orientated.
bad at following directions, it's
what
incredible
if
he
I
wasn't
go-
5 years ago.
Raised without the buckets.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
give me a
gotten off
different
on
ending,
the wrong
wouldn't it?
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
Well, I'm
that
not gonna
investing
go
your trust in someone else can be
this
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
gonna go
nothing
down
but
here.
you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
Whoa.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you
Yeah,
have
you get
zero
sucked
consideration
my
for
nuts,
others?
mate.
Are you that convinced that I want something
But
bad
last time
to
I went
happen
down
to
here,
you?
it said no
What?
buckets allowed.
I don't know how to
Well,
convince you of this.
guess what?
But I really do want
I
to
haven't
help
got
you
a bucket.
to show you something
So,
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I
Well,
would tell you
I would
that I'm
like a
proud of
reward.
you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here, and now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door. I know. That's what you said. Jesus Christ, I heard you.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
I like going against your
Do you not
wishes,
think
you
I
know.
put a lot of
Sometimes
time
it's
into that?
interesting.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
I don't know.
What would
I
have made
just
this
like
game
to
better?
do
What did you
something.
want to see?
I don't know.
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Yeah, sure, why not?
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, 3 is my favourite number, so I'm going to go 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
There is
Any
an
level
opinion.
of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound
was
good?
earlier.
Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Well, I'll
Let's
be the
take a
judge of
look.
that. Well, Stanley Parable World Leaderboard. Good old Neil. Number 1. Yeah, that's a lot of that. No, that's a bit harsh, don't you think? Bastard. Where am I supposed to go?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yeah.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
That baby was from
you
the last
click the button
episode.
to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Oh,
but of
dude.
course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh my, that is, sorry baby, you're gonna have to die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely
Well, at least I
despite
pressed the
me?
button. I bet there
Because
were
if it's the
cunts
latter,
out there
well, I
that
don't know
actually
what
just
to
let
do.
the
I'm
baby
completely
go
out
without
of
pressing it
ideas.
once.
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Well, aren't
Thank
you a
you for
critter?
playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Someone else's game. What are you doing to me,
Yes.
mate?
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh. Okay. What you doing to me, mate? I mean, honestly.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I don't know, I haven't played this
It's obvious to
game.
me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
I haven't played this game, I don't know what it is.
Yes, that must
I don't
be
get the
it.
reference.
What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
What? God damn it. Whoa, what the hell was that? Is this a natural game? Because I don't know. If it is, it's not one I played. So I don't get the reference.
No, it can't be.
Where am I going?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Well, what's wrong with open world games?
Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any...
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, thank you.
I mean, the other game I'm playing is GTA. That's about as open world as you can get.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Oh,
preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I don't know what game that would be, mate.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh dear.
Wonderful. See,
Rocket
this is
League?
exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley,
I'm supposed
if you
to be in a
manage to get
car.
lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Well, no, I won't get lost, but there's not really many places
Okay,
to
so
go.
what exactly do we do here?
Well, it's Rocket League, mate. You play
There are
football
lots
with
of cars
cars.
here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
Sports
I think
ball,
it's
yes.
sports ball.
I think
Oh,
it's
what
sports ball
fun.
as well, mate.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Whoa! Oh, Jesus. It's a big for... Oh, I'm moving faster now. Oh.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yeah,
Is it better
boy,
than
I
my
just
miserable
gotta
little story
go.
that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought.
Gotta move so
and
fast.
I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if
Yes,
one
a
ball
sportsologist.
generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then
Yeah.
surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
I see your
I'm going
logic.
to try it out.
What's
Here
that?
comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have
You
to
mean a
have more.
kid
I'm
in a candy store?
insatiable. More balls.
All right, I'll do it, man. Oh my goodness. You don't expect me to shoot all these in a goal, do you? Oh, see, that one's already gone. Oh. Narrator. There's only so much fun I can have with playing with balls.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
Well, it's
Well,
a
I
game.
sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what?
Well,
It's
a popular
over.
game a few years ago. Look.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is
What?
my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules
yeah,
or boundaries,
like what?
video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much.
Mate, you talk
But
too
who
much.
knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
Yeah.
Take care, Stanley.
Bye. Wait, what? Now what? Hey, dude! Why don't you stop being a bitch and get me out of here? What am I supposed to do? Oh.
Hold on. What are you doing?
I don't. Well, holy fuck! No.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Holy shit, man! Doesn't like it. It's dark. It's scary. Help me. Ooh, light. Head towards the light, my lover. It's gone really quiet. I don't like it. No, wait, I'm scared. Oh, 247. 427. Yeah. I'm at my desk. Now what? Narrator. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Oh, fucking
I can wait.
What? Okay, so that was another ending. I mean, we could go and do that again and go through the red door, like he said. What the hell? You're not gonna talk, mate. Oh! What the hell?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those Figleys. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
We're going to the memory zone! Okay. Oh yeah, this is a nice looking place. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. So what's with the Figleys, mate? Or the Figlets, or whatever you fucking call them. The Stanley Parable, yes, we're back here. Okay. Down into the basement we go.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
So shiny and beautiful. 7 out of 6. I got 7 out of 6. What's good?
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh, thank you. Okay. This game is surely interesting.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
It was under the stairs, wasn't it? It was all dark and creepy. See? I knew it!
No. Under the stairs was the 4th place you found a figure.
Whoa, I don't fucking know, Jesus.
Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If under the stairs feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Okay. Now what then? Am I just going to be going through collecting all the collectibles? Again?
Let's see. What came next?
Oh, sure, so it wasn't fucking this, mate.
Oh, yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
No,
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Yeah, because that's how it works, isn't it? What the actual fuck? It's gone all interstellar on us, man. What the hell? Whoa.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Video? What? Whoa, what is this? 2005? What the hell? Hey, we've gone back like 15 years. What's going on? No all those crappy workplace meetings. Very old school, I like it.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I spent a lot of time making that video,
video,
but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Okay. Where do I go now? Through the venti. I just found this one not long ago.
And then, Stanley, we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Yeah, like 10 minutes
Who
ago.
can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay. Whoa. It's gone all Matrix. You are in the present. Well, no shit.
And then there was no more.
Oh, that's
because
weird.
We've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye,
It's like he's looking
memory
through
zone.
my eyes. Whoa.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards.
Mate, I'm over the fucking
We'll do the memory
figurines.
zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
What? Narrator, what are you making me do, man?
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say,
Yeah,
of
it
all
was
the
2
figurines
minutes
we
ago.
looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Jesus Christ, me man's obsessed with the fucking Stanley Figlets. Or Figleys or whatever they were called. I don't know why I keep calling them Figlets. I don't
And
think he's ever
here's
called
where
them
I made that
Figlets.
video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh, no, oh my god. Stanley!
Yes, I love that video.
There's that fucking creepy ass noise again. Oh, the pink room, the one we were just in 2 fucking
Still
minutes
don't
ago.
remember the pink room, Stanley.
No, neither
Still
do
no
I, mate. I
memory of
don't
this
get
one.
right.
Good room, though. A solid room.
As far as rooms go, you can't complain. Oh, Stanley was stuck in a loop. Me man's
These really
obsessed
were a
with the
treat
Figlet.
to hunt down.
Figleys.
You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Oh, mate, after collecting about 3 times the amount, I better get fucking summoned. I mean, Jesus. This way.
This was our second Figley. Don't you
Yeah.
remember? Yes,
Yeah,
I
I remember.
remember it too.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
Well,
Keep
we don't
going.
really choose, mate. It's just the way it works.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlerines. Oh,
still
I want
creepy.
more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
What do you mean? What do you want about your tit? Whoa. Okay. Is this the jump circle
Look,
again?
it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything.
It wasn't that long ago,
I
mate.
dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More. Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Where the Stanley Parable started with these fucking doors. Okay, my office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
I don't think
There's
so,
something
mate.
I
It
feel
all started
I can
with this
remember.
office.
I can remember.
Well, don't remember too hard, mate. Jesus.
Yes,
Oh.
I'm remembering something now. I remember before this
out of
whole
control.
story got started. Back then, I was different. I
We're
used to
going to get a
make big
backstory on the
decisions.
narrator.
I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then, somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling
Dude,
this
this game's
story
going to go down
so
in
very
like 20
much.
years as a fucking cult
Okay.
classic, you know.
Here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And that's going to be like one of the most famous lines in gaming. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Was that it?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, that's it. That's that part done, innit? Well, if that's
No
the case-
matter how hard Stanley looked,
Yeah, mate, I'm done. Right, I'm gonna leave it there then. We found all the Figleys or figurines or whatever you want to fucking call them, Stanleys and have you. Right, so that'll do for this episode. I don't know if I'll play it again because mate, you gotta repeat everything so much and it's just a drag. And I don't know how much new content is actually in this. I don't know if I've done quite a big portion of it. But hey ho, we'll see. But I hope you enjoyed watching. I thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.